Howdy folks, welcome to another ZX Spectrum review. My name is Nick and this game is Star Warrior, designed for the 16K Spectrum but I'm playing it on 48K. It's been published by Vision Software Factory in 1983. So it's a shooter. Essentially what we need to do, this is my first go at this game like all of them, essentially we need to restock booster crystals because that's what makes space travel possible. If you got that, write that in your books. Now you can't do space travel unless you get a booster crystal, so we need to go and get them, but unfortunately the aliens don't want us getting the crystals. They're trying to stop us. Right, here we go. I'm that cyan chip in the middle. It's moving okay. There's no inertia, so I can go up and down. So I think we just need to shoot all these things. Now, this looks like starting off level. Well, it is because it's at the start. They're not shooting. Oh, they are shooting stuff at us now. Right, okay. Looks like you can go off one side of the screen and appear on the other. A very gradual moving stars in the background. Some are moving at different speeds, are they? Or is that just my imagination? Yes, some of them are, a little bit. Okay, so let's see how far I can get. Lives are in the top right. It's a basic shooter from 1983, right in my favourite era of gaming. Now, I think there's probably millions and badillions of shooters on the ZX Spectrum. We probably won't complete all of them, but good ones are my favourites. Space Raiders and Mooncrest or Terror Crest, or one of those two. But there we go. Right, so I've almost shot all of these fellows. We'll see what happens next. But from screenshots I've seen, the game's in sort of like in two parts. One is the shooting bit, and another one is like a maze sort of bit. Oh, I've been blown up. Oh, look at that! It's a good explosion. It's a maze bit where you need to get the crystal itself. Now, I don't like that I got killed there and I need to start the whole level again. So it looks like you need to do it all in one go, which makes life tricky. If you had this game back in the day, then let me know how far did you get. So yes, 16K ZX Spectrum, we're playing on 48K. Now, I like that the aliens aren't staying the same colour. They're flashing through different colours. Might have caused kids problems who suffer from a few fits. These games aren't about expert gameplay, they're about the fun of the era, really, about seeing how you would have got on with the game back in the day. If you had had it there, would have been enough there for you to want to play it again. So I presume it would have loaded quite quickly because there's not a grade to it. It's quite easy to understand straight away. So yes, already I know I would have given this quite a lot of play, like I did in games like Meteorstorm. Right, we're off. I've done that. Now what? So lots of asteroids firing down. Maybe we need to avoid these. I can't fire anymore. Hitting the fire button, it's not firing at all. So what happens now? Maybe I need to survive a certain length of time. This is the most colourful asteroid field I've ever seen. If you're a miner out there, comment if you are. It might be good to go out here and start mining whatever's in this stuff. If you got a telescope out and point that at the stars and saw this, you'd certainly be phoning people up and say, look, name that asteroid field after me and I've kaboom. That's really cool. That explosion is really... Oh, it's game over, right? Play over, it says. That explosion is really, really, really cool. I love this game. Written by John Edwards, Star Warrior. I think it's been remade as a homebrew, but I don't think it's available for free, so I might do that in the future if I get sent a copy. But it's starting off in good style. Not written in BASIC, but it's quite smooth. Yes, I didn't know about this game back in the day, as I did a lot of them. It is nice going back now, seeing them all. I think as a kid I only thought there's maybe a couple of hundred ZX Spectrum games, but it turns out there's absolutely thousands, and they're still writing them. But it's all about stress busting this channel, taking you back to an era where things were a lot calmer. If you wasn't alive in this era, hopefully you're seeing anyway from a historic point of view what these games are sort of like. And we're all having fun. It's a good community here, so thank you. If you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed so far and you're still watching the video at this stage, it might be a case that you like this kind of craziness. If so, please consider subscribing because that helps the channel grow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A big thank you to everyone that's subscribed so far. Huge thank you to the members keeping this thing running. Right, so I've got that level again. How do I get to the maze bit? Maybe I need to drop to the bottom of the screen, maybe, or up the top of the screen. I need to get some. So these asteroids aren't disappearing quickly, are they? Right, hang on a minute. Let's just go. There we go. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a bit like Mooncrest, where you've got to land stuff. But it's dodgy gameplay, nonsense chat. I would have got the game in the first or second go. Let's play over again. Right. I got a funny feeling. Instead of surviving there, I just need to drop off the bottom of the screen or go to the top of the screen, manoeuvre around, and then that gets to the maze bit. We'll have a look. If you had this game back today, you're probably screaming what to do. I will get it by the end. It's all about learning, folks. So let's see what we can do. And if I got kaboomed again, I'm good at getting kaboomed, aren't I? If you've got kaboomed in deep space, then comment below. Comment below. Right. It moves quite well. I would like a little bit of inertia on the ship, but that doesn't happen. Let's go down. Down, down, deeper and down. Right, hang on a minute. So, I think the more of these guys you shoot, it's a fairly tricky first level, though it lulls you into a sense of full security. The more things you shoot here, the less there's left over. They do seem to shoot more, maybe because the computer's got more memory to work with. But they're raining down lots and lots of stuff. Nice little game, this one. Nice little game. I think I would have played it a lot. Well, I would have done. I would have played it a lot back in the day as a kid. It's nice. Right, we're off there. So I've got the measure of level 1. Man, either go at the top or go at the bottom. Look at that. Throw me a bone. No, you can't go off. You can't go off the top. As you can see, I've got unlimited lives. I put a poke in there. It's staying on 3. So I'm determined to get the hang of this thing. Right, come on. Staying on 3. I've lost a lot of lives, but I just want to show you a bit more of the game. Okay, right. I didn't know a great deal about pokes or cheats back in the day. It's something you typed in. Oh, come off it, big nose, as we say in space. Yes, yeah. I don't think. I mean, staying in the middle is a good little tactic. But yeah, I definitely. Definitely, this stage definitely isn't going anywhere. I mean, why can't the ship fire at asteroids a bit like the game Asteroids? Asteroids wasn't in colour. That was all like vector graphics, so to speak. Red. I'm just going to blow up again, aren't I? My little ship's going to. It's quite a nice little ship. The weirdest ship come across. Oh, it's a great game and well coded. Is Light Force, where you're controlling some sort of like a sewing machine into some weird sort of like space craziness. Right. Yes. I just keep expecting a timer to run out or something like that and get to the next stage. If you're liking your zxspectrum stuff, then we've got a whole playlist. We reviewed over 1,000. Oh, there we go. Good. Right, reviewed over 1,000 games. Oh, this is the main bit. Right, good. So you did have to just. Sorry about that. You just have to drop off the bottom of the screen. So now we need to direct this stick man. Oh god. To that crystal down the bottom. This looks very Atari 2600, doesn't it, this? I've landed in my ship, got to get past that funny, like, white thing. It looks a bit like that, it looks like something from Star Wars, where Luke Skywalker's hitting with his lightsaber. Beep, beep. Right, now, get back up there. Yay! So that's how you do it. That's one booster crystal, making space travel possible. And now we're into this sort of level. Yay! I might turn the cheat off in a moment. So it gets gradually more difficult. There we've got ships all changing colour as well. They're firing more and more stuff at us. So it's quite a tricky game. It's hard to get a shot in and get out the way at the same time, and also the trickiness when you have to start the level over again if you lose a life. Right. Kabiff kaboof. So there's quite a few different levels. I think the interest would have been, as a kid, to see what aliens come up next. A bit like the Pyramid, where you go through different levels. Check out that review of the Pyramid, where you control a guy called Ziggy. Lots of different levels there. But it's addictive stuff. It's well coded. It moves smooth. It's fair. The fire is not particularly quick. You can't do rapid fire. Maybe, this is nitpicking now because it's such an early game, maybe some upgrades where you've got double shot and multiple shots, and maybe a smart bomb when you get into trouble, but smart bomb might have ruined it completely, mightn't it? Right, so we've got 3 of these. It is tricky, as I say, when you've got the last few left to try and get a pot shot in and get out of the way at the same time. Maybe you have to do a shot before they've come onto the screen. That might be the way of doing it. Right, come on, just keep blasting. Right, one left. What are the chances of getting bopped here? Oh, risky. Come on, let's see what comes next. Let's see what comes next. Remember, if I get killed here, I've got to start the level all over again. And it starts all over again. No! Oh man, this is infuriating now. God. Come on. Oh, look at that. So they're going to see the screen. See, that is the bit that would annoy me. As a kid, I might have reset the computer then. Got down to the last stage. So that's the one flaw of the game. If you lose a life, bear in mind you wouldn't have infinite lives. They should have just left the one left over rather than restarting the thing from the start. But overall, it's okay. It's okay. We got one booster crystal, didn't we? Got one booster crystal. I don't know how far in space that's going to transport us. Hopefully a long way into the future. Man, caravan. Let's turn this cheat off. I'm making a mockery of the thing. Right. Bam. That explosion should be used in other games, I think. Maybe in every game. I mean, that's well coded. I don't know quite how they've done that. It's sort of like the pixels go up the screen, don't they, once you've actually done that. So I took a bit of a while to get used to what to do with the asteroid bit. I presume once you destroy this wave of aliens, you've got the meteors again, or asteroids, and then you must drop to the bottom of the screen, and then you've got that clever little maze bit each time. So you can see my lives are going down, so the cheats managed to come off now. We'll probably have one last proper go. Maybe I might make this my last go, who knows. Oh, come on. Come on, aliens. Come on, aliens. Right, go, go, go. If you're still there, then comment below. What do you honestly think of this game? Is it a top shooter? Could it be a little bit better? You've seen the flaws that I've said about it, but overall it's good. The aliens changing colours is a nice effect. Might do some kids' eyes in back in the day, but I've been playing it for a bit. We aim to get the reviews about 10 minutes or so, and I've certainly been doing that. I think so anyway, for what is a fairly basic game. I would have been chuffed for this. Not quite sure how much it costs. There's the asteroids again. Let's just drop down here. Right, so we know, don't we? We need to just drop to the bottom now. We're doing this professionally. Don't bash into any of these silly rocks. Then we get the maze again. There it is. Good. There we are again. I've got one life left. Let's see how long it lasts. Oh, I got hit by the big white thing. I think that might be it. There we go. So to destroy the aliens, drop past the meteors, do the maze bit. Real cool game this, real nice piece of history, highly recommended. Good work by John Edwards. So yes, let's have one last go, addictiveness as it is. Right, this is definitely my last go now. This seems a bit tame, these first ones then, so they look like the mines get you, and then they're firing bits and pieces at me. The more they get destroyed. Oh god. This is just my own skills now. I haven't got infinite lives or anything. Generally, when I play these games, I get gradually worse. I wasn't going to have another go by that. Who cares? Who's counting? Let's have another go. We don't mind, do we? We can work it out. Right. Oh, God. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's Jenkins7Nick. I put up links most of the time on day one to the videos going up. If you want to see that, or just click the notification bell if you're subscribed, and it should send you an email whenever new stuff goes out. And new stuff goes up really, really regularly. Let's grow this thing. Time recording, we've just gone over about 4,000 subs. That's great, but in the grand scheme of things, that's really nothing. You're not anyone until you've got about 100,000 or maybe even 500 or 500,000 subscribers. I haven't got that. Spread the word. Let's have a massive uplift out of nowhere. So I get up in the morning, instead of seeing 4,000 subs there, someone massive has given me a shout out for no reason, and I see it as 1,000,000 subs. They'll be full time then. Right. Here we go. This bit, the maze. Get the booster crystal. Surely we can manufacture our own booster crystals. Maybe not. I've got 2 lives. Come on. Oh, look at that. Magenta stick man. If you are a magenta stick man, then comment below. Maybe a gun would be better to destroy this thing. It seems to be moving at random. Need to find a path. There we go. Let's round that thing. Right, okay. Booster crystal collected. Get back to the ship. Oh, what? Hell's bells. Let's get back to the ship. That's it, is it? Yes. Play over. Really nice game. I like all the elements of that. Once you know what you're doing, it should come to life a little bit. And as a kid, you would have probably invented a story as well about the Magenta Man. So I hope you like having a look at that one. I loved it. That was Star Warrior, published by Visions Software Factory in 1983. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.